Around here, this is more than a game. It's family, it's culture, it's legacy. A community that understands the work, respects the grind, and honors the journey. From the hardwood to the highlight moments to every player chasing greatness. This is where passion grows, where fans become family, where standards are protected, where women's basketball lives. Welcome to Everybody Loves Juju 12.
Good evening, everybody. What's going on, Donaldo, 1961? What's happening with you? Welcome to my evening edition of Everybody Loves Juju 1-2 Talk Soups. And I'm your host. How's your Friday going? Ball and chill. That's my favorite. Ball and chill. Audie Ju, I've seen the rumors for over a month. I know. But this time, fam, I'm getting a little annoyed. Okay. Now, me and MDT, we talk. I think the powers that be throw out these rumors just to see how the fans would react, right? And or maybe how if another team would say of fans would be like, no, we want to hear, but hey, be honest with me, Donaldo. Be honest with me. Have you heard anybody jumping and saying, no, we want Clark. No, we want Clark. I don't know. Maybe you guys have, and I'm just out of the loop. Tell me. Oh, Chicago. Wow. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Every little bit got that cachet. Thank you. Thank you. What am I thanking for? I am thanking you, Chicago Cheetah, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Good evening, everyone. Loves Juju. Thank you. I'm fine, but still distracted. Great hoops tonight. I need your rundown on all this crap. I know. I don't even know where to begin. I mean, yeah, nobody. No, I was just really asking a serious question. A photo of Caitlin Clark in an LA Sparks uniform has people acting like a blockbuster move is around the corner. But let's be clear, a picture is not a trade. A graphic is not a report. And wishful thinking is not news. So there's no credible reporting suggesting Caitlin Clark is headed to Los Angeles. Thank God. She's the face of the Indiana Fever franchise, one of the greatest draws in women's sports. And Indiana has every reason to continue to building around her, I would think. Sometimes fans see an edited image and immediately start creating these scenarios. That's fun for debate, but it's not reality. We have to separate fan fiction from facts. Tonight's message is simple. Enjoy the graphics, enjoy the conversation, but don't confuse Photoshop jersey with actual basketball news. Stop the presses. This is social media imagination, not a breaking story. For one, the viral Sparks photo and why it spread so quickly. One, because what I've noticed around town is that Fever fans aren't happy with Stephanie White. They're not happy with, I don't know if it's the organization. I know the WNBA and the refs, and I get that. And players. They're back to what they talked about in the first year. It's just normal basketball. I don't understand why she can't be like everybody else. She's supposed to be this like dynamic shooter player. She's 6 foot. She's not like a little. She's not little. She's not like 5'5", 5'6". I don't understand why she can't handle the extra attention. I mean, I've seen it all the time. Certain players, if you're good or you're not good, you're gonna get extra attention. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it has anything to do with jealousy. I don't think it has to do with any of that. So the rumor and the fictional rumor was spread because right now the Sparks are struggling. Well, one, Cam Brink is out. Two, Kelsey Plum, suffered an injury. I liked how they look for what they have. Okay. But y'all, you already know. If we want anybody in the second largest market in the WNBA, it's this woman right here. We don't want no Caitlin Clark. We want our homegrown native Los Angelini Watts, homegrown. What's up, Juju Watkins? Caitlin don't fit Los Angeles. Okay? She just don't. What's up, Jacob? It don't even feel right. It don't look right. I don't know. Is there a fan base here? Like, I don't know that they are. So one of the fan base people, they said, the arena's too small. Okay, so it's just too small for the greatest of all time in the modern era, LeBron James. It's just too small for him. So you're saying that Caitlin is going to draw more than LeBron or Luka or the World Championship Los Angeles Lakers? You see how delusional they are? Fever fans, you guys are disgusting. I think you should stay on the Midwest so people can, from Iowa and all your Midwestern people want to come see you, can go see you. They have access to, access to go see you play. But we're not gonna play Caitlin basketball. I can't stand Brazil. So sometimes, edited image, they get mistaken for real, reporting, because we got a lot of older folks like me, and some of the older folks aren't familiar with AI and how that works. And so the fact is, no credible reports, no trade talks, no indication Clark is leaving Indiana. So why Indiana views Clark as the centerpiece of their franchise? Because she's popular. They create these fantasy trades and dream scenarios, hoping I think that they would catch fire. So, people out there, have fun with your hypotheticals, but demand facts before believing headlines. A picture in a Sparks jersey does not make it news. I love Plum Dog. I do too. I don't want her nowhere. Nick. It doesn't even, I swear to God, I will not. If that were to happen and Jude doesn't get to come and she actually goes to the comments, I don't have a problem, because, the comments will be my other goddamn team. But I damn sure ain't going to see the Sparks. Sorry. Do I have to submit CC is good? She's not bad. She's good, but she's not, Donato, she's not whatever you guys make her out to be skills wise. And that's all. And she, skills wise, no. You want to know the truth? Who would I take? Paige, Juju, or Clark? I take Paige and Juju over. Hell, I'll take Hannah Hidalgo. I'm not taking Clark. So that's, she don't got the fast-paced transition, Laker-style ball, but everything's about surrounded around her. You have to play. Kelsey Plum already kind of gets down like that, and she realized that she had to. She said it. I gotta pass the ball. You know what I'm saying? Dread. What did you say? Let me see what Dread said. What did Dread say? Dread, they trying to push her to the big market to make even more money. That don't even look right. Caitlin Clark on billboards and shit out here in Los Angeles. Get the hell out of here. And Dread, that's not the rumor. The rumor is Fever want her gone. Dang, that's crazy. That's crazy. Juju, I love your take on everything. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I honestly try to be fair. Sometimes I'll be like pissed off about some of the stuff that I see and I hear. They know it. But then at the same time, it's like, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. I'm like, but see what happens is Caitlin will have a really good game. You know, she'll bust one. And then all of a sudden, everything starts to like, here she comes. But, you know, it's really sad with all of this noise about a meaningless situation where the girl didn't even get hurt. And I don't really think it was intentional. And even if it was, it's a loose ball foul. I seen a loose ball foul where Caitlin, you know how Caitlin throws her arm out? Tell me the truth, Donaldo. You know how she does this so that you can't chase the ball once she loses it? Well, it hit right. It hit photo of it hitting Alyssa Thomas right in the neck. Nothing called, nothing. It's a loose ball. Neither one of them had the ball. And you can see her fist right there. It's just double standards that I have problem with. She's great. It's her craze fans. Generational. Juju's better, period. Period. Just period. I'll take Plum Bob. I mean, I want her to get better. Juju Watkins is generational. She really is. The Beaver can't let Caitlin go. She's making them too much money. There's an undercover story in regards to what happened on the bench the other night. Someone needs to ask Sophie. That girl can't keep a sweet water on her stomach. She can't keep a secret. Yeah, she can't. Juju, I asked, why is this conservative fan base trying to push this girl to the most liberal city? That's another thing. I don't want to say it all because I have such a really good chat audience and really smart group. You guys are really intelligent and have a great basketball IQ. So I don't want to say it all. I kind of wanted you guys to put 2 and 2 together, and you're doing it. Plus, the other teams don't want to deal with her cold face. They all flipping. What up, Miss D? Hey, Miss D. No, I mean, it's just really hard to play basketball with her. She hasn't shown me. Now, I mean, you guys can tell me if you're Fever fans. I love you too. You guys can tell me, does she seem coachable to you? Does she really appear to be coachable? I feel bad for her, like what she's gonna look like, you know, with the Olympic team. It's just funny to me, like what's going on with her. I just don't understand it. Like I don't know. I mean, I get being hyper competitive. I probably only gave my track coach probably because I wasn't so much pain out there, and I just didn't understand. Like it was really the first year, and then you got to build trust with your coach, and if your coach has done something or said something that for you to do, and it just quite wasn't the right thing, which wasn't often, then that might be why I had some pushback. But I don't ever remember having any pushback with my basketball coaches. Ever. Once they told me what they wanted, I did what they wanted and more. So, tell me this. Do you want this demon? Let's put it up. Do you want this demon? Do y'all want this demon right here? This one right here? Let's see if y'all can see this. I saw a photo today of how ripped Juju is, and it was sick. Look how ripped Juju is. Can y'all see that? This is my girls doing hot yoga. And let me tell you, hot yoga feels like you played. I love hot yoga. The few times that I did it, you sweat. It's sweat that comes off of you. It feels so good. And I never knew that. I wish I could have did. We started to do this a little bit in my college days, but I think we should have hired a yoga coach, because I really thought it was all about babbling meditation. I didn't really know that it was like so good for you to stretch like that, and especially when you have injuries and stuff. The stretches are amazing. They're incredible. They're hard, and they make you sweat, and it makes you relax and breathe, and you can't force it. So the move that they're doing, this one that she's doing right here, this is a good, but right here, Jazzy's doing it correctly. Put it above your head. But some of the stuff that I'm seeing from the girls, they're so happy. They just get along. I can't wait to Sarah. Sarah's the only one missing, but Juju is so cut. I'm trying to find a photo really of her for you guys to see just how ripped she is. I'm an old guy, but I do all my stretches. Man, isn't stretching amazing? Oh, it's like I was such a tight wound track runner, man. But when you got me, and once I got a basketball, and once I got flexible, my time started. My times would drop. But I didn't really have a lot of time out of basketball to do it. That was my problem. But I still qualified for the nationals. But it was always like, damn, but I want to win the nationals. But I would have to give up a sport. What good would a male coach do when it's the women who have won the last 4 championships? That's a good point. Okay. But I know that men have won. My off the top, Michael Cooper, Dan Chancellor, Dan, what's his name? Aguilar from Seattle. I want to say there was a men's coach. What's his name? That black guy from Phoenix. I think him and Diana and Cappy won. Thanks, Donato. Lambier. See, there you guys go. There you go. Lambier, male coach. Good. That's it, right? Right, guys? Out of 30 years, right? That's all. But the Lambier won it several times. Tebow with Deladon? Dreadhead? Anybody? Tebow with Deladon? The Denver Nuggets? Okay, Donato. Why are you a fan of the Denver Nuggets? I was a fan back when Carmelo and all of them. That wasn't the point of my question. Oh. It's not about texting, it's about winning. It's about keeping her in line. Thank you for being a fan of me. And then we were talking about the comments. I would get with the comments. Of course I would, because I got history. I got Trojan history there. But you know what though? What I wouldn't like, you guys, I would not like her to go and mess my mystic energy up. I can't see that. The mystics, they love each other. They get along. Like, she's awkward. NDTL keeps on asking me. He's like, well, do you want her on a franchise team? Maybe. So maybe if she's on a franchise team, she can do what Mayberry is doing, which is to shoot the lights out. Maybe that's what the fans want to see. But will Mayberry win like that? Mayberry has a chance to win because she has an honorable mention coach right now out of all the coaches that I would say is good. I think she needs a franchise so that she can do what the hell she wants. But Mayberry, she had 53 points. So she's tied with Asia and Liz Cambage. So what do you guys think? So you want to put her on a franchise, but see, that would take her longer to get to a championship, though. They want an instant success. I wonder how Cheryl Reeves would have liked to have her. But I don't even see her like fitting in that often. I don't know. I could be wrong. But I think Olivia Miles is a perfect fit. Like if I've ever seen one. Sandy humiliated her and Mabry. What do you mean, Zato? What do you mean? What do you mean humiliated? We had camp today at USC. The girls did their thing with Camp Day. I wanted my godson when he was younger, but I was still up north to go to this camp just so I can help out. So Jazzy, Tay, and Sanaya, Juju playing with the kids. She loves kids. She's so much thicker, guys, from when she was a youngster. There's my Ken dog with the Jujus on. The Juju USC's. Laura signing hats. Juju over here. Coach G. They're gonna remember this moment. Wow, look how many kids joined the camp this year. That is fantastic, USC. That is so good. We really need that out here. We really do. There was some movement, guys. Some highlights if you haven't seen it. They letting us get a glimpse of how Ju's moving. This is Ryan Bennett. Look at her. She's tough. That's Laura doing her thing. I already showed y'all this, huh? This is them. I love this. I love them doing 22s, which I can do in 18 seconds. I could, not anymore. Up and back. Look at that. But they do, I think they're up and back, and you got to do it in 22 seconds. And I think you got to do it like 20 times. I remember doing those. Ooh, those used to burn my hamstrings, boy. They used to get me. But it was right up my alley. It was right up my alley. I was like, don't bother me. I can run all day. I run track. That's right up my alley. But I'm so excited for November 2nd. The Hall of Fame series. USC women's basketball plays UNLV out in Vegas. And then Arizona will play Stanford. I think Jacob would know, but I think Jacob said one of our players that got in the portal is actually on the Arizona team. Am I correct? Or Jay told me that. I think they're on the Arizona team. So yeah, lot to look forward to. Like I'm always gonna keep you guys updated on USC. We're back with this USC centric channel. Sparks as well. So I gotta keep your eyes on the prize. Let you know how our girls are doing and how they look. Amazing. Ju's right there doing her thing. It's such a beautiful thing to see. Her body is because one thing I noticed with her, and I said, you know what, by her junior year, they should start training her like an Olympian. Like one of my favorite Olympian train that I seen their whole training regimen is Sydney McLaughlin. I seen her, off track training. Oh my God, I would have loved to do well, I did kind of, but the stuff that she was doing in the water was with the medicine ball and, just leaping up. It's so hard to leap up, out of the water. I don't know. I've never seen her leap up and be able to take her whole wet body weight and land outside of it. But I mean, she does amazing. Like, I was like, she needs to train like an Olympian would train. And I knew what it looked like when I could see her body, when I saw her body. And I said, well, there it is. She's been cooking. She has freaking been cooking. This is what an Olympian body would you look like when you train on that next level. This is it. So, this is, you know, I don't know what to say about all this stuff with Caitlin. She gives it, she shoves off, she does things to people, but as soon as you do things to her, that's the problem that I have. All hell breaks loose. And they literally feel the fans, they're her fans, like she should not be addressed. She should not be, let her just do whatever the hell she want to do. They're calling, sports broadcasters like Charles and all that, they're calling it an assault. Oh my God. All of this has been going on way before she got her. Matter of fact, Marina used to be a crash out. Sophie used to be a freaking crash out, done some crazy ass thing. Alyssa's always done her thing. I've only seen Asia once get like, here it is. This is the thing that I've seen Asia do. And I know why she did this. Let me show you. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Can anybody guess what I'm going to show you? I'm just curious if anybody could guess what Asia has done. Yeah, she's very uncoachable. Y'all remember this right here? Make it big. Watch all the crash out stuff, okay? From every player in the WNBA, just about of all time, okay? Not all time, but of modern era. Check this out. Check this compilation out. That's Asia. And
have you noticed how angry Angel Reese is? Caitlin Clark did just one thing that made her lose face. After falling on the court, Angel looked like an angry victim, showing a fierce expression towards Caitlin. But what she didn't expect was that most of the audience saw through her flop. In fact, their rivalry has been going on for a long time. 2 years ago, when Angel won the NCAA championship, she taunted Caitlin with a gesture and flaunted her finger, hinting at her championship ring. However, in the subsequent WNBA draft, Caitlin defeated Angel with an overwhelming victory, and she was very gracious, not taunting Angel. This stark contrast led the audience to compare Caitlin to the White Angel, while Angel became the selfish villain. What's more, Angel recently found herself embroiled in the hateful fan controversy. Meanwhile, the media captured Caitlin patiently signing.
That's a hater's interpretation. She's still trying to find her style. She used to dress like a 50-year-old woman. They've been trying to find, and I get that when you're trying to, find your style. Yeah, we love Angel. I do. Angel's funny. She's good for the sport. She seems like a very kind person. And Asia seems like a very kind person. And I think in some respect, Cece could be to those who she is close to. But I mean, from the start, I just couldn't understand like where she was coming from with how she was talking to the refs. I thought it was going to blow off. I thought it was going to blow off. But here, let me show you guys something. Stay with me, guys. Stay with me. This is what I want Shannon Sharp and Uncle Shannon. He's not my uncle because I'm older than him. Shannon, Ocho, and their other little guest on there. I forget his name. And I want them, and I think they fair enough said, hey, she dishes it out. She got to be ready to take it. I mean, you come in the league with all this ha, you're going to get tested. Whatever. Every league's like that. No, hell no. No, so nice. No, I cannot. Hell no. No, she doesn't fit Los Angeles. We're too liberal. All right, so check this out, guys. Check this out, okay? Because the whole discrepancy, right, is about the hand that slid off the shoulder down into her face when she's getting up. How come her fist was like this? I explained she has a torn labrum, and I don't even think she can brace herself like this and open her hands, right? But even if she, and it happens like quickly, you know, sometimes on loose balls, and I'm not, no pun intended for anything, on a loose ball and you're going after it, so much can happen. So I'll give you an example. Look at this. Stay tuned. Look at this. What do you see? What do you see here, guys? She's reaching for the ball, right? This has happened to me so many times when I move the ball around where players have slapped me in my face. No calls, hurt like hell. But if you touched her like that, she would give you the craziest reaction. Oh, she poked me in my eye, and everything in the world's supposed to stop. I didn't get a whistle, so I had to keep going. But here we go. Here we go. What do you see right here? Loose ball right there. Where's her hand? Did she punch her? I would say so. I would say she's trying to grab her here, hold her here, and prohibit her from getting the basketball here. Okay? So, do you see the double standards? Do you see it? Some things you just let go because it's a loose ball. And then you tell someone who's never seen it, and they say, well, she need her. Like, that means like you put the bone part into her groin, which is not what happened. I said, Mr. Raz, if you're fucking listening, I said she has a torn labrum, so she can't even extend her arms out. That's why she shoots like that. So falling and everything like that, what I heard, and I don't think she's going to come out and justify that at all. Like usually, you know, when she falls, when you fall and if you play basketball, you know this, you turn onto the soft part of your body, like you're going to roll over, but she couldn't. If she would have did what she would have done if she wasn't there, she would have never put your hand out to brace yourself. But then the only other thing she could have done is allowed herself to fall on her. So I would be pissed if I was her, because I would know in my mind, damn, I did everything not to fall on this bitch. And I'm getting all of this. Caitlin's clumsy ass shouldn't have fell in the first place underneath the basket. Nobody touched her to cause her to foul, Mr. Raz. Nobody. She tried to think she was going to split the defender and fell right on her fucking face, which caused this whole domino effect. She fell first, Donato. Caitlin Clark and Sophie are cowards. They're like hit and run, like a hit and run car. Man, it's so, first of all, this stuff right here is so unnecessary. Like, so many great things was going on. Paige was cooking. Marina was cooking. Asia was cooking. The Vox was cooking the dream. There was so much going on in basketball that was so, like, exciting, much more exciting than this bullshit. My poor little Sparks was getting their ass kicked. Like, you guys, you know, I mean, the shit that we pay attention to, and it's assault. She should be banned from the league. Did you see what she's done? She's been doing this for years. She's an aggressive basketball player. That's all it is. I've never seen Bill Laimbeer get banned from the league, and he did worse. And then when they changed it because of the Michael Jordan rules, even then people weren't getting banned. So why are you softening the women's basketball league? Stop. She gets here, we got to change how we play. We got to change how we act, what we say, what we do, how we act. She has to be in the center of the WNBA 30th anniversary poster, or else it's just trash, or it's just a diss, or it's just like, how dare you? Like, everybody doesn't look at her like the way you Clark fans do. No, we don't. Thank you, Donato. I understand. I think it's Clark's constant flailing and complaining is why everyone looks so wonky around her. It does. It's like she just flails and like crazy. It's like it's so irritating. It's like, girl, will you stay on your feet and play basketball? Everything don't gotta be why. How come I missed that shot? But why did you see them? Why did you not see them touch me? I mean, I heard, man, I just can't. She just irritates me. So no, you cannot come to LA, in my opinion. Hell no. Lambeer and the Pistons literally tried to end Jordan's career. Pain and anger still kicks in Michael. Yep. Nicholas. I mean, that was some obvious shit. She's the face. Why is she the face of the WNBA? Tell me what makes her the face. Tell me what makes her the face of the WNBA. The score is 25-15, Sky versus Fire. So Sky is coming out trying to cook, thank God. Why? She's the face. He's laughed. He's laughing, yeah, because it's funny. Previous comment. CC is the WNBA's cash cow. She's the whole reason some people watch it and can't say the same about Angel. Well, actually, I disagree. And you have no proof of what you said. And you come in, you say things. You and other people who are fandoms of Clark. You say things and you have no evidence, not so fucking whatsoever. And then I try to show you data and you don't want to see it. Clark didn't become mainstream until the incident with Angel. The data and the trend in her popularity went up as a result of Angel. Not even beating the big bad South Carolina, it drove her higher. Not even playing in front of this, what do you guys tell me, thousands of people in the football stadium or something to that shit? We still didn't know. I heard, but it's like, who? Okay, what? Who is she? That wasn't in front of my. It didn't reach California. So what you're saying is not true. It's a popularity thing. We don't care about that. We're talking about skill. We're talking about skill. She's not everybody's favorite player. Nobody's everybody's favorite player. Some say Paige is the face of the league, and Collier should get some love too from Minnesota. What? Stephanie White can't coach. Stephanie has been to the championship. She's been an assistant coach, winning a championship. She's won a championship in college. You cannot be the face of the league and you never won a championship. You can be popular, but you cannot be the best and you've never won shit. Nothing. Not even college. And Stephanie has. Everybody talked about Stephanie don't do this, Stephanie can't do this. Well, Stephanie is the right person to coach her. Stephanie is, in my opinion, the third best coach in the league. Argue with your mama. I said it last night. I think it goes Cheryl Reed, Becky Hammond, Stephanie White, Natalie Nakase, Carl Sinesco. Oh, so the face of the league is who gets the view. So if you're a mediocre player, as long as you're hot or cute, which she's not, but let's say she's a hot, cute, sexy ball player. You did that statement. You called me out. What did I say, Donato? What did I say? But look. What if you're like the most popular, right? Because you're because of anything but basketball, or you're the face, and you come in as a rookie, you break some old ass records, right? Because now we're going into a different part of the century in 2025, 2024, right? You did some fantastic things, but you still haven't won. But you're the most recognizable face to most people who were casual WNBA watchers. But real ball watchers know who A'ja Wilson is. Most people know who Paige Beckers is because she's won ESPYs. Juju has won ESPYs. I don't know. Caitlin may have won an ESPY. I don't even remember if she did. She probably may have because she broke a scoring record, right? But I feel sorry for Stephanie White too. Big dog, big dog. I do. So, big dog, Mr. Miranda, and I asked him to tell me what makes her the face of the league. Matt, what's your name, Matt? Oh, Matt said this. Matt, I shouldn't even be showing your comment because you have to subscribe to my channels. Okay, I would really appreciate that. And we can have a conversation. So this Matthew and Cock says the face of the league is who gets the views. Do you guys agree, fellas? Does anybody want to talk about that? A'ja's the best, but CeCe's the face. Who cares? If it makes if it makes certain fan base happy that you want to be called the face, then go ahead. Knock yourself out. She's the face of the league. It no longer means the same, so you can have it. Who cares? I know fever sales are down, but they don't recognize. They're selling them tickets like RC. How much some tickets now? KP and CC is a no, and you don't trade for KP and Kelsey to play together. Yeah, why would you? So what would they do? They would trade. You mean they would trade for Kelsey Plum? Oh yeah, I did hear that. Hold on, guys. Okay, so A'ja is a face, in my opinion. But I mean, yeah, CC for Plum. And I understood why you said that. You're like Kelsey and Kelsey in the backcourt. Listen, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do that. The guards are coming in taller, like from CC's height to Juju's height to Ryan Howard's height. They're coming in taller. You don't need to have to. Look at how tall Sonny Citron is. Madison Booker, Juju Watkins. I mean, even I think Olivia's got a good height on her. 5'10". I love Plum Dog. She's cool. There's nowhere for Caitlin to go to escape. There's nowhere for her to escape. She has made her bed, so she's got to lie in it. I really think she just no shit. Really, I just really feel like she just fits where she's at. You got to make it work where you're at. I can't. I'm really recommend. Like I said, you weren't here when I said this, Ryan. I was like, well, maybe she can go to an expansion team so she can shoot the lights out like Mabry did. But even though Mabry did it, like, what is it going to? Will it eventually amount to a championship? Maybe, because you got a championship coach. They need some defense. You're right. Right. Kyrie, that was easy. I should have thought of that. It's already terrible defense. And Plum be trying, though. Oh, RC, Brazil suggested Cambodia. Cece can be the face of the league, but she don't represent me. That's what I'm saying. That's your face of the league. She ain't mine. I've been trying. I mean, other than where she's at, I don't understand why she has to leave. That you guys love her dirty draws out there. She's not far from Iowa. Indiana, who's okay. All right, let me give you an example why I feel that you guys made it. You said something about liberal and all that. I'm not going to go to politics, but think about if history were to change and we would put Larry Bird in Los Angeles and Magic in Boston. Magic could actually work in Boston. One, because he's from Detroit, Michigan. Two, because Boston has a history of desegregation as an organization. A great winning organization. What Auerbach, Red Auerbach, right? So, but Bird, we were Showtime Lakers. That don't fit. It just don't fit. He was a country hick. Larry Bird would work in LA at that time. Sandy Dog Mabry on a post game about Caitlin. Mabry fired at 52.53. What happened in the post game? Well, tell me why you think why do you think Bird would have worked? Big Dog, that's interesting that you said that. I don't think he would have been comfortable with it. We love Magic. Magic was out everywhere. Magic is it was Hollywood. He's not Hollywood. Why would you say that? I'm talking about the whole culture, the whole you're talking about basketball alone. I'm talking about basketball and culturally. I heard you say that before. Send Caitlin to an expansion team and let her go wild. But even that would work nowadays because these new expansion franchises have actual expectations. Yeah, they do. Yeah. The only team I could think of is the Mercury. Oh, shit. Not with the current players, right? Are you just thinking about organization, Kyrie? So, did you hear what you just said? So you wanted to go play with AT, Dewana Bonner, Kalia, Copper, Jay No Kick, Tasha Mack. That's who you wanted to play with? That's interesting, guys. They wouldn't have been a running team, but they would have been a winning team. But so would Boston, and you would have had to go through the Sixers or the Celtics at the time. So Magic, we needed a point guard. From what I remember, I don't remember Larry being that, a point guard. Magic pushed pace. Larry didn't push pace. It's different style. Tell him so nice. Yeah, I know you're talking about basketball, but you're not talking about a Showtime Lakers, sweetheart. Norm Nixon pushed pace. Magic pushed pace. When Kareem went down, Magic, because he could play 5 positions, Larry would not have been able to do that. CC for AT, oh my God. The AT is probably receiving death threats right now. You're going to send AT to Indiana? Hell no. The Mercury, no. I'm not even going to make fun of what you just said. I'm going to let the chat do it. Now, culture-wise, I don't think Bird would have liked LA. It's too fast. And there's nothing wrong with that. And that's what I'm thinking. That's all I'm saying to you. You want to fit all the way. You want to be happy where you're at. CC is a failure. Everything else she does, it fails. Everyone knows she quit on her team when righteousness does not prosper. Bickham, I just said that the other night. I don't know if you were here on my show, and I gave you the example of how she walked out when she left. She walked out on her team. Nobody told her to go back there and receive medical attention. Yeah, Larry's a point forward. Before there was a point forward, but we needed a point guard. We needed exactly what we got, which was Magic Johnson. Nuggets just drafted, and you're not going to change my point. Caitlin does not fit in Los Angeles. And if she comes here, I will come up here in front of you guys and say, turns out I was wrong. But guess what? She does not need to come to Los Angeles. That is Jujuwaka City. Period. Stop it. You're not going to force me to watch her because Juju and her are playing on the same team. Shit, nah. Remember Ben Simmons? That's who the hell Caitlin been. RC. Oh yeah. No. Did he say he was injured or was that Embiid? Oh, my back, oh, my side. I want to sit out some games. I can't deal with the pressure. I don't want to improve. All of that. She shows flashes that she was working on something. She was showing me some flashes. I was like, okay, look at Cece. Oh, behind the back. Oh, but it's kind of loose and still kind of sloppy. But I was like, ooh, you got to work on that. And if she loses it and she tries to chase after it, then she's flailing her arms and everybody's fouling her. Like she tried to split the D, and that's how she slipped and fell. Then she came down the court and tried to throw this hairline pass in front of 6'5", 6'4", DeWanna Bonner. DeWanna picked it up like a DB, and Stephanie White had enough. Time the fuck out. You coaches over here, players, sit down. Brianna got up, went over there, said a couple of things. Stephanie said, fuck it, I'll go over here and say it. You out, Lexi in. They talk about their scheme. They go to do the little hoorah. 1, 2, 3, fever. She barely puts her hand in, looks the other way, kind of saunters a little bit and thinks about it like, fuck it, I'm about to leave. Nobody told her to leave. And you want Ace? That's not what a face of the league does. That's what an entitled, spoiled brat does. I didn't say want, but none of these teams would be none of them would be a good idea. And I'm not even trying to be funny. I love trying to put pieces together. I'm not even trying to be funny. No matter how hard they set CC on a pedestal, she always falls. She would work on Seattle or Portland, but politically, I don't know. I mean, I thought her and Sue was going to be best buddies, but Sue loves Flage, and, I like Natisha Hanneman out there. And hell no, I would not. She'd fuck up my whole Mystics. Hello, Miss Alberta. Welcome, Miss Alberta. Hit that subscribe button. Even if Caitlin goes to an expansion team, if she doesn't change her attitude, oh my God, I love it. This is what, look, thank you. Hold up. Miss Alberta, hold up. Y'all can read that, right? Thank you, yeah. Thank you. If Caitlin goes to an expansion team, if she doesn't change her attitude and learn to play team ball, the players on the expansion team aren't going to want to play with her. Simple as that. She's kind of awkward. She doesn't make friends real easily. I couldn't resist throwing that one. I'll be easy on me, Kyrie. From the logo. Thank you, Miss Alberta. I appreciate that. Man, CC might have to get to China before the other Vegas send the other CC back. Kennedy Carter. Ben Simmons was bad, and then he got involved with those Kardashians. He did? See, I stopped watching the Kardashians a long time ago. I didn't even know. Little Miss Blueberry. Martin takes kills. She was killing me. CeCe reminds me of a Teen Wolf when he got full of himself and always wanted the ball. Got it. I think that was like, dang, that's crazy. Oh, wow. I think I was in college when that came out. You said rat. I said rat. If CeCe goes to China, may God have mercy on China. Dude, in Brazil, I went off too, because how you just gonna check out and we never hear from you again, and now they're saying she's out with no target return date in mind. I'm already saying, oh, thank you, Miss Alberta. I haven't seen you in a while then. Thank you. So, did you hear what he said? He said that, Miss Alberta, he said, she checked out. We don't know when we're going to hear from her again. Then they threw this little back thing, kind of like what Angel did to get out of the sky. But but I'm like, child, what are you doing to yourself? What is your team telling you? Where do you think you're gonna go? Where? Let's be real. No one hate a player like you talking unless you hate white folks. Let's see who the hell hates it? Okay, look, I'm not even gonna read your shit, and you're yelling at me. Fuck you. Let me tell you something. Anybody hear me say that we hate this girl? Or am I implying? I'm implying that we hate her attitude. That's different from hating people. Okay? Nobody walks around. I mean, some people probably do because they probably don't believe in heaven, but in hell, nobody hates anybody, bruh. I think you got hate in your heart. And you're projecting that onto others. Just because we critique and you can't see the forest for the trees, you really think that entitled, bratty attitude is something that's appealing? I mean, why does that appeal to you, Mr. Cock? Why? And who mentioned anything about hate? Because let me tell you something. If I hated her, I would say it. And if I hated her because she's a white woman, I would say it. I don't got to skirt around shit. You don't pay my bills, mortgage. I don't have a car note. So why the fuck would I not? Why, if I wanted to say I hate that white woman and you want to call me racist, call me racist. I don't have to hide to not say something like that. If that's what the fuck I meant, that's what the fuck I would say. I hate her because she's white. Because she's white? What are you talking about? What on earth are you talking about? I grew up in Foster City, California. Look it up. San Mateo County, the county of Tom Brady, Barry Bonds, Lynn Swan. The peninsula of Edelman, Julian, me and him went in all Hall of Fame in that area together. Jeremy Lin. I grew up in a diverse community. I played with white girls, Asian. Nobody is racist. Nobody. We say, "Hey, white boy," like you talk like White Chocolate said, Jason Williams. If we say white, black, or whatever the case may be, if you, bro, let me tell you something. Nobody hates her because she's white. Because then that would imply what probably we are saying. What you're saying is she's white and she has some sort of systemic power. She has some sort of systemic power over getting the most money. Because before CC, was she getting the most money? No. Or that she holds some kind of difference that we want. No, bro. No. You're here because God brought you here for you to hear the truth. I can represent. Black people are monolithic. We are all different in so many different ways. We're not all the same. But one thing I can say about my brothers and sisters in our culture, we're the most welcoming, loving culture. If I walk into a white establishment at Cracker Barrel in a sundown city, I bet I get threatened way before you walking into an all black establishment. We'll probably sit you down and, hey, you want to get some soul food? Try this, try that. Bro, we not like that. We're not chasing your ass out of town. So nobody got a problem with her being a white girl. If anything, if she was a white girl that had game, it's an anomaly, we're rooting for you. We like, okay. You play like, that's why Nancy Lieberman was so cool back in the day until she pissed me off. But she was out there in New York, like, talking shit, playing with all the brothers of Record Park. She would get on the train and go and try to play because she knew that wasn't a pop. That, like, let's just face it. white people aren't the there was a black women's team in, I think they said 1900s, 1920, all black women's team. We've been playing basketball forever and being good at it. We have different styles. Some you might get a Crystal Robinson from New York Liberty that can shoot some threes, and that's really all she does. And you might get a white girl that got some handles like Diana Taurasi, or name somebody they got, they can throw some no look passes like Tisha Pinachero or Courtney Vandersloot. You got all kind of different things going on, and some things are anomaly. Certain things that by pattern, certain women dominated in that area might have been all black, or the 3-point shooters, because white players don't like contact. You don't like playing with contact. And now you're getting some that is like, fuck that, we do. But that's the truth. You didn't grow up like we did. We play with contact. See the face of the league, group of black folks hating on a white girl. Man, you sound stupid. Look at y'all bashing this. Ain't nobody, man, get off my channel, bro. It's the same playbook from last season. CC got injured after 13 games. But you know what? Miss Alberta, it's so funny that you said that, because I said it. I said, if you, I used to love Jackie Styles, right? These newbies in here probably don't even know who Jackie Styles is. If you do, answer that. If you guys, Matt the Cock, if you know who Jackie Styles is, then you would follow along this conversation. She was the hottest thing since Cece. She came in the league, and she just didn't have the size. And she was like, she wasn't strong enough. She wasn't built. She kept getting injury after injury after injury. I was waiting for Jackie Styles to light it up, like the hoop, light it up, shooting. And she never could get off the ground because she just wasn't built for it. And when I saw Cece, I said the same thing. I said, I don't think she's going to last no more than 3 years. I don't know why I said that. I just like, wow, here we go. She's not going to be able to take it. I am so tired of her being listed as probable, not exactly helping her trade value. It doesn't help your trade value. Their stands are mad because we don't. Exactly. You don't need black people's approval. Or do you? Miss Alberta, I really think they really need our approval. Oh, he's talking about you because my ex Clarky who wrote about her. Oh, interesting. If you ever want to come up and share what you wrote or talk, I could put a link down here for you. If you love to, I'd love to have you. I don't know if you want to show your face or anything, but you're welcome to come up here and talk about it, because I really get angry when people say that we hate her because she's white and all this other kind of stuff. Miss Alberta, exactly. I don't want to worship Caitlin. I don't care if I'm a CC fan since she was 13, or if I was an Iowa fan before I could talk. I still refuse to. Nobody's trying to fan them for, like, you can't say anything negative. And if you said something about Juju that wasn't true, it would bug the crap out of me. But if it was true, I was like, okay, fair enough. Because whatever her deficiencies are, she was only 18 or 19 years old, and I knew they were going to get better and better and better. But Cece refuses to improve and to change. She's all the way, and she's not the only one, by the way. She's all the way at the next level and can't play defense. Totally lost. She played defense worse than Kelsey Mitchell. Y'all talking like she got to get kicked out of the league. Angel, nope. What? Teammates under. What are you talking? Why are we saying she got to get? Is anybody saying that? I put the link down there, Miss Alberta, if you want to join. Has anybody said that she needs to be kicked out of the league? I got people there saying, "Dang, I wish she would stop being probable." They want to see her play. When they say that, they're projecting. Oh, yeah. You're right. I know that, and I'm still falling for it. Juju, these white racist retards call us racist because they want us to bow to her and agree with them. That's why her fan base are the most hated on earth. No, I have to agree. I hate to say it. He said it harshly, but I know what it is. You want black people's approval, and it's like, why? They're so blatantly obtuse. Like many of you CC hater channels, have they heard praise of a white girl? You can go to their channels if you want to get praise. Why are you here? If a Caitlin Clark ends up in Los Angeles, every YouTube podcaster who was in Indiana Fever will suddenly become, wow, you guys would just leave? So you're not a Fever fan, you're a Caitlin Clark fan. Oh my God. Oh my God. You would drive us crazy out in LA, bruh. And I sure hope you don't think you're going to sit in our arena talking with your racist shit. There ain't no way. We're not playing that shit in LA. We want truth. That part, you teach them right now. Oh, you're Native American Indian? That's right. I'm fucking Native American. That's what I'm talking about. People used to tell, hey man, your Iowa Hawkeyes are easier to watch without our presence, attitude, and behavior. Been shots fired. She shouldn't have aligned herself with MAGA. And she did, huh? I think she had to make up for the Taylor Swift situation. Alberta, come talk to me. Tell me what you're talking about. Snow Bunny, Chocolate Bunny, I love them all. That part. I used to rock with the Fever until Caitlin got on the team, and that organization became public enemy number one when our obnoxious fans took over Indiana. Well, so Alberta, anybody can MD already cleared this up about the ratings, right? So what were the ratings last year, and what are they this year? And are you leading in these ratings that you're talking about still? Because a lot of her fans are leaving her. They're tired. They're tired. It's exhausting. Yeah, she makes the whole damn league. Oh, I dropped the league, honey. She makes the whole damn basketball season. I literally told myself, I asked myself last night, laying on the couch, I said, if Juju wasn't coming to the league, would I watch the WNBA? And I said, fuck no. I love Angel too. I love that. Love want to see what she's gonna become, and there's some great basketball to be on. But man, okay, that's cool. That's cool. You don't have to. You just turn your camera off. When you come backstage, I can see if your camera is off, and then I'll bring you up. You won't come up automatically. I have to bring you up. Yeah, Angel keeps improving. That's for sure, Donato. You said that. Oh, you're on your phone. You're probably on your phone, Miss Alberta. If you're on the phone, you have to take the link and put it into the address bar of the phone. We don't worship Caitlin. We worship God, Jesus Christ. And Caitlin is not God. So her crazy demonic fan base needs to stop that false idolization. I can't stand that worship, that idolization, that idolatry. LA is a very different place. It's a very different place in Indianapolis. It's just very different. I don't know that maybe she like it. I don't know. I'm saying she's going to be out the league if she don't work on her game once her hype is dead. That's Kyrie. Kyrie is saying it. Kyrie is saying things that it's not far-fetched. You cannot be a one-trick pony. You can hang around, but you won't have the hype that you think you're going to have. And all you guys are ever going to do is blame every coach that comes along. Donaldo, no one fucking cares. I'm a true fan of the WNBA. I really think the WNBA needs a ref up. Man, they've always needed a ref upgrade. I don't even I don't even pay attention. I said it last night. I think the players need to adjust their games. Go hard, be aggressive, but stop doing shit and trying to get away with it. Okay? Stop. It's not about how can a ref stop Aaliyah Boston from throwing an elbow in the same game that Caitlin got hurt into Kalia Copper's neck. How can we do that? How do we prevent that? Ka, don't get so close to her. Boston, ask Candace, how do you pivot out of that instead of doing it the way you did it? I mean, something that you should have learned in middle school, Aaliyah Boston. Why are you throwing elbows? You never turn elbows, you pivot. Like, I think the players, I think it's on them, in my personal opinion. It's on them. Due to some of the Caitlin fans are carnal-minded. They have poor understanding. I got you. I know exactly what you're talking about. Here's the link. Take the https://StreamYard.com/. It says EGQNVHIZR. But if you can copy and paste that into the address bar, maybe on Google, I think that'll work. Jonah, you're correct. Jason Whitlock have changed his opinion on CC. Yeah, I mean, even that brother who I thought would never, I mean, he simply got what we were saying. And I think it's because he hadn't been watching her as long as he thought he had. He thought something exciting was coming, that Gina, Diana, Cheryl Swoops, everybody was just hating. But no, I mean, people made mistakes about how good Olivia Miles was going to be. And what she do, she came and she proved it wrong. And that's what you do. You could take a guess like, I don't think that Hannah Hidalgo, I think she's too short. And I think her height is going to make a difference. And then she comes out here and she breaks the record for the most steals in the season. You know what I mean? Things happen like that. You just change, you come out and you just change people's mind. That's what you do. That's how you get down. What's up, Ralph Hernandez? You said Penny Murky all the way. and it's so funny. It's not funny, but it is true. People are walking away from her. She's exhausting. That's all. That's all. That's all it is. Oh, let's see. Did you try? Let me know if you're still coming up, Miss Alberta. Let me see what the score is. I mean, I literally told myself last year, I'm like, is the game on? Is the game on, guys? Damn. Oh my God, are we doing bad? Is my Mystics fucking up? Getting text 28-20. Oh my God, I knew the Sun was gonna try to get us. It's 28-22, second quarter. I didn't realize they were gonna play right now. Sky are up on the Fire. I actually like the coach and the team, Portland Fire, but I really like Sydney Taylor, so I'm rooting for the Sky. Of course, I'm rooting for the Mystics, but like I said, the Sun, I feel bad for them. You know, I really think last year they were kind of fun to watch. You're in love with Mabry, Marina Mabry, and then the Valks and the Dream come on tonight, and I need some improvement. Okay, there you go. Now somebody's talking my talk. Yes, Jackie Stiles was an undersized player who led Southwest Missouri to the Final Four in 2001. I liked her. She was cooking. She's got a story, okay? And a little firecracker out there. But you know, of course, she's different in size than Caitlin, but she got the Caucasian thing going on in a time where it was a lot of Black players dominating. But even still, just her, I think more or less why people cheer for Caitlin, because she just looks like an ordinary person, maybe just like them. Same with Steph Curry. He just looks like the ordinary Joe, and you root for them because they're doing things that come off superheroish, right? In some ways, right? So Jackie Stiles was like that. She was just lighting it up. but she was just undersized. In a time when our league was just, hell, Dawn was undersized. She didn't dominate. She wasn't the best point guard when she was, by the time, because she'd already had played in the ABL. And then she came over. And then she played on a couple Olympic teams. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Either some people hit their ceiling. My friend told me that she felt that Paige reached her ceiling since high school, that she hasn't improved. She's always was good. I mean, it is what it is. People have their opinions. Either you like it or you don't. I get it. Some people like Juju, some people don't. But don't come over here with that bullshit. Come with some facts. So the Mystics, man, they need to get it together, bro. I really want Miss Alberta to come up, because if not, I gotta go and grab something to eat, because I want to see the 7 o'clock game. Anything else you guys want to talk about, Miss Alberta? I would love for you to come back and explain what I think your book, talk about it, what oh shoot, here she go. I was just about to say, so you figured it out. I'll wait for you to turn your camera off. So yeah, and then just test your mic. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can hear you. Okay, say something again. Let me come backstage. Okay, she's trying to get it together. She's trying to get it together. I was saying use your settings button, the wheel, and then right before you came in, it should tell you, it should give you an opportunity to test your mic. I don't even know. Can you hear me? Gotta test your mic. You're gonna get it, or test your mic on your laptop too. I don't know why they compare her to Steph Curry either, Michael Jordan. I think they mean the movement of Michael Jordan, not the body movement. The body movement is Juju. Okay, so you hit that mic and it didn't do nothing. I can't hear you. Testing. Mic settings. Okay. Did you click on it? The mic settings. Okay, she's gonna try again. Kyrie, I'm not in my feelings about Caitlin. Too many of her fans are lost in their racist, maniac-driven feelings. That's the shit that's no brainer. That's the shit that's no brainer for me. Coming over here gonna say that because she's white, or that we're racist, or that, I mean, I don't have a problem with saying I don't like, if I didn't like her because she was white, I mean, I don't know what that meant, but then that means I don't like white people. Like, then I wouldn't like some of my in-laws, so I don't understand what that's about. So, I mean, it's stupid. Hold on. Okay, test it now. I heard it beep when it came in. That mic is not on. Unmute mic. Mic. You hit the microphone. Alberta, hit the 3 dots. The 3 dots to the right, and then hit the edit mic settings. The 3. Can you see yourself backstage? Do you see yourself right here? I'm gonna bring you up to stage and see what happens.
There it is, right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want your camera on?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Introduce yourself. Welcome.
Hey, how you doing? This is my first time coming up on your channel, and I appreciate you letting me come on. But let me tell you, a lot of these Caitlin Clark content creators are aware of who I am. They know who I am because I'm an ex Caitlin Clark fan.
Oh,
Who
okay.
wrote a book about Caitlin Clark.
You did?
Okay.
What's the name of
Yes, I
the book?
wrote a book about Caitlin Clark, but I'm an ex fan who wrote a book about Caitlin Clark. So a lot of these content creators they're aware of who I am. They know me. They know who I am. And a lot of Caitlin Clark fans have they slandered me. They put out all these false allegations about me in the internet circles, wherever they talk and all of that. They put all this false information out about me, talking about me, slandering me, in their circles, on Twitter Spaces, and they're idol worshipers. What do you expect from people who practice idolatry? Because that's really what it is. Like you said, it's idolatry.
Yes.
So what do you expect from these people? They're idol worshipers. Okay. And, a lot of them, when I came out and started talking about idol worship, when I started condemning people back in late 2024, I started condemning people talking about worshiping Caitlin Clark. A lot of them started turning on me then. But I was still a fan of Caitlin Clark then at that particular time until she blocked me on May 11, 2025.
She actually saw your content and blocked you?
She blocked me. She saw my ex post.
Wow.
Okay. And she blocked me on May 11, 2025.
What did you say that made her block
I
you?
said something about, it was something dealing with MAGA fans. It was something about her MAGA fans and her having an entitlement mentality.
Mm-hmm.
So that got me blocked.
So,
and I have the actual X post. I have it because I took a screenshot of it. And right after I posted it, she blocked me. It was Mother's Day, May 11, 2025.
You remember that.
So
2023?
No, 2025.
25.
May 11, 2025.
Yes.
So, she blocked me. It had to do with me making a comment about her MAGA fans and her having an entitlement mentality. I know that was what the post was about. I took a screenshot of it, so I know. And when I said that got me blocked. Okay.
So what about what she does gives the entitlement?
Well, I recognized her entitled behavior back then. I recognized it. It was plain as day. I saw it, in the way she responded to criticism, in the way that she responded to the controversies that were surrounding her. And also, she failed to address a lot of the negative narratives, the false narratives, the toxic rhetoric that was surrounding these players in the league coming from her fan base. She failed to address a lot of that, and therefore, a lot of it just kept exacerbating because she kept ignoring it. She kept not addressing it. And a lot of the toxicity surrounding, that was surrounding these players coming from her fans, I felt like she refused to address it because,
like, to call off the dogs.
Yeah, exactly. I felt she refused to address it because a part of her enjoyed it.
Yeah.
A part of her was enjoying this.
I don't know her personally. I don't know what's in her heart. But
Yeah.
it feels honestly, I'm a sociologist, like behaviors, what's coming out is almost like this narcissistic smile that she has. And I see it because I've studied all that. So
exactly.
she has this smirk about her.
Exactly.
And then the other night when she was like, there was confusion. She likes confusion, like a petulant little two-year-old. She's like, exactly. But she cheering it on. I'm like, no, Caitlin. We're trying to de-escalate this stuff. That is not. So, well, Angel did it. She's like, good job. You know, it's different. I don't believe that. I think she might celebrate. I think when Paige did it, she celebrates toxicity.
Yes. And so now you understand why I thought the way that I thought. Now you understand, because see, you studied sociology. I ain't never studied sociology. You know, I'm just looking at what I see. And I don't like the person that I see out there. I don't like her body language. I don't like how she disrespects her teammates and her coaches.
I don't like that.
I don't like the fact that she walked off and quit on her team.
Did you hear me say that on my show?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yes.
Well, no, I actually talked about that yesterday on a live stream.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a video myself, but I talked about that yesterday. But I don't like how she quit on. I don't like how she quit on her team. That showed a lack of leadership in my opinion. And a lot of her fans, people like you that actually do that, you cover women's basketball. You cover it. See, I don't always come up here talking about women's basketball. I don't consider myself as someone who covers the WNBA, but you cover the WNBA. You cover, and Seth's Talks Sports also covers it, and I see a couple of other Black women who covers the WNBA. But you know, you have those fans that they only are Caitlin Clark content creators, and they're Fever content creators, but they also put out this content that is totally negative about Black women in the league. Okay. Nice. And their white audiences, I'm telling you, their white audiences are eating it up. Their white audiences love it when Black women come out, you know, and I ain't gonna name names. I'm just saying, I ain't gonna name names, but you know, somebody I used to talk to, I no longer talk to. Okay. She every time she comes out here and says something negative about Angel Reese, honey, her white fans, I mean, not her fans, but Caitlin Clark's fans eat it up. They eat it up. Every time she comes out here to talk negative about any Black player in the league, it doesn't matter who it is, whether it's Angel Reese, whether it's Asia Wilson, whether it's Alyssa Thomas, whether it's Dejanay Carrington, whether it is Kennedy Carter. You know, whatever Asia negative.
Wilson ain't done nothing to her. It doesn't matter. It's just like if we don't, we'll be in a whole conversation about another player, and here they come in the conversation. What about Caitlin? What about Caitlin? We're not talking about Caitlin right now. I mean, there are other players.
Exactly.
I get now. To be fair, I get comparing because that's what I'll do. Like, because you might play the same position, different styles. I'll do that. I'm doing that. Or if you're the standard, but the problem is she's not the standard.
Exactly.
Okay, she's not even the best player on her team.
Exactly. So
you're getting that because I want a fandom over her, idolize her, act like this is the best player I've ever seen. I've been watching basketball since I've been bouncing the basketball since I was 3 or 4 years old. I played basketball in the early days before, as a pioneer, as a trailblazer, before the WNBA
yes
came about. I met Cheryl Miller. We talked. My roommate was her roommate. I know Sid Cooper. I know whatever star I never met Cheryl Swoops. You know, Lynette Woodard. All of these people. Lisa Leslie. All of these, Tina Thompson. Like right in my town in LA City, playing against them, playing with it. I'll even throw out one of my favorites who Juju broke a 40-year-old record. And I see her when he did it, which is Tina Hutchinson. I'll talk about all of these people, and I've seen. I'll talk about some guards, like keep it in a Clark, since that's her position.
Yes.
I mean, Candace Parker walks around my city. Hey, got to meet her several times, took photos.
Yes.
So when Candace came, she truly was something I hadn't seen come around since Cheryl came and she was different.
Yes.
At 6'3". And then Candace was different, so different that she was getting tested. The Malice in the Palace in Detroit. Lynette Pearson trying to take her down. And Candace was not only Rookie of the Year, she's goddamn MVP of the year. So now this is like 20-something years maybe later, right? Mm-hmm. So then Caitlin comes along and her numbers surpass, but it's different eras. It's different times.
Yes.
I can put, what's her name? Candace in her prime, I could plop her right now into the league and she'd school them. Cheryl Swoops can still play. Not every player that I remember from the past did they have it to still play. But no one's above reproach is what I'm saying. If you're the baddest, let's test you out. It's not that serious. Nobody is they act like we want to trip or stab her, all this kind of dumb shit. And we're talking, this is just basketball.
Listen, this is more than just about basketball.
For them.
Look at the political climate of the country.
Yeah.
Look at who is in the White House. Look at who is controlling. Yeah. Look at who is controlling Congress. And so Caitlin has aligned herself with MAGA.
Look, Captain USD.
All money is not good.
Look, CC is the league. I don't even know who Captain. Face it. Okay, let me say this to you. She is the league. You win. Your league just walked out, turned her back on her team. This is your league. This is your league. Yeah. And so by going ahead and suspending AT tells it fed right into these people.
Exactly.
Like they think they twisted enough. They think they said it, they were loud enough. They're on Twitter. Let's boycott. Let's boycott.
Yeah,
Let's see what I'm like, what are you talking about? She didn't play but 13 games, and we went on. We was having a blast last year.
Yes.
Having a good old time.
Exactly. Yeah,
and I've been watching this league for 30 years, and every freaking year it's gonna fold, it's gonna fold, it's gonna fold, it's gonna fold. And they think because she came along, this is why it didn't fold. No, it's not. It's built on the backs already. You and Angel came in an era of NIL. You came in an era of social media. Things that Lisa Leslie and all them never had. Things that Cynthia never had. Things that I never had.
Yes.
In college. So so all it is you're seeing more of her, and they come in a special time of the age of TV. You know what I mean? Like the age of TV. Didn't mean that the actors before that weren't great, but they weren't seen. So now you think you've just seen the greatest thing since sliced bread, and she's just not. I just have seen so many hoopers and ballers that I tried to find something like. But you gotta admit though, she can shoot from far away. Man, we can shoot from far away too, but it was only worth 2 points.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't work consistently. How consistent? Because she shot at 20-something%. Like, what are we talking about? Like, statistically, what is it that you guys like I see dimes being thrown from Chelsea. Damn, I'm seeing dimes being thrown by Olivia Miles. What is she doing that's different than them? What am I missing? What am I missing? I'm trying. I really, really tried. I couldn't get past all the histrionics, the disrespect, the cussing out the rest.
Don't let them get you upset, because I'm gonna tell you, these a lot of her fans are racist. What? They don't like you. I'm just gonna be. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you this. They don't like you.
Listen.
And they don't like me. They don't like you. They don't like me. They got a problem with Black women in this country. If they could if they could unalive us all, they would. Okay, I'm gonna be honest.
It would be the most vanilla planet.
I'm gonna be honest when I say, yeah, if they could unalive us all, they would.
The WNBA has white lesbians and Black lesbians. Let me tell you, and then you'll be like, "Oh, you're mad because she's heterosexual and white." What? But here's another thing.
Black women.
Y'all could clip this.
Yes.
When Caitlyn finally comes out as lesbian, y'all better be ready for this. I know you don't like what I just said, but she got the energy, bro. And people are already talking about her. I'm just telling you, this is what they're saying.
There are stories out there about her. Yeah. That's why I'm laughing, because there are stories out there about her. There are stories out there. But her fans, you know, they don't think that she could possibly be a bisexual.
Yeah.
They don't think that, though. You feel me? They think she's straight.
And Melvin, you come in. I've never seen so many negative. Why would you call vampires and sample? Why do you got to be so racist? Do you hear us calling you crackers?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Mango, like they're gonna continue. Wait, let me say it. Honkies. Do you want me to start? Do you hear us calling you that?
They're gonna continue to call us whatever they've been calling us. They're gonna continue. They see what it is. They're trying to get your attention. These people are obsessed with Black people.
Yeah, I know.
They're obsessed with Black people. And whatever they can say to get your attention, in order to rile you up, to get you upset, to provoke you to wrath, that's what they're gonna do. Whatever they can say that they feel is gonna hurt you, that's what they're gonna do. I'm not surprised by anything that is in the chat room. I'm not surprised by what is being said. But let me tell you. She aligned herself with MAGA, okay? Mm-hmm. And that was the worst decision she could have made. Because I'm gonna tell you, all money is not good money. Right. All money is not good money. Right. She is
I think she's in circles that we don't know about. And
exactly.
In higher echelon circles that she looks scared. She looked like she got herself. I don't know why I get this feeling, but I feel like she's in some shit that she don't need to really like.
Exactly. She got herself involved with some very powerful people that are also MAGA. They're billionaires, and she got herself involved with those people.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So this is bigger than what any regular fan of hers may be thinking right now, because a lot of them really don't know. They don't know that Cece is in over her head. That's what it is in over her head.
She looks stressed.
She looks stressed out. She's in over her head. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
She's in over her head. And the thing is,
I can feel it. I can see it.
And the thing is, okay, how can I say this? Only CC can save herself at this point. Only CC can save herself.
Yeah.
Okay. She's gotten herself involved with these people, and she's the only one that can save herself right now. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you, she got to go out there and ball out this year, because if she don't ball out this year, these people don't put all of this money behind this chick. You understand what I'm saying? They don't put all of this money behind this chick. You know, so she really got to go out there and ball out this year. And if she don't, them people gonna be like, we made a bad investment, and they're gonna be moving on. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna move on from her. Okay, I'm telling you. You know, so, you know, I don't feel bad for her because she made these choices. She made the decision to align herself with MAGA. So I don't feel bad for her at all.
See, Angel's very transparent. When she went on the podcast with Miss Obama and her brother, she sent a message to us. She said, "We're going to protect you at all costs." Why would she say that? Oh, you got to, like, Miss Obama, Michelle Obama. She's like, "I got you, Angel. We're going to protect you at all costs. We protect this one." She told Angel. Angel came to the show with Michelle Obama and her brother. Great conversation. And she said, "We're going to protect you at all costs." She used those words, and she said it a few times. Why would she need to say that? We got your back. Don't worry about it. We got you.
Okay, you know what?
She's like, "I want you to come," and because Angel wants to start her foundation, even though she left, she's very fond of Chicago. And they want her to come visit the, what they've set up, the center, Obama Center thing, and Michelle is working with her because of how she positively influences young girls, whatever color you are.
Yes,
but of course, girls that look like her and you and me. Because there's not enough representation. That's all we're saying. Representation matters. I was one girl. I didn't know about other girls playing basketball. I was playing because my brothers played. I played with the boys. There was a couple of other older girls started to play. My recreational coach said to me, he told me, "Julie, if they win a medal in the Olympics," this is the 1976 Olympics, he said, "women's basketball is going to take off." Same way that we're talking, we had to talk about the WNBA. You can get a scholarship. Do you want to go to college? I'm like, I knew I wanted to go there because I knew I wanted to be help people. I wanted to study something, that doctors or something. And so he said, "Well, it costs money." And the first thing I was like, "Oh my God, I'm not going to afford this." And then he said, "Well, you can get a scholarship." I was like, "What's that?" And he said, "Well, you get a scholarship because if you're good enough to play, they'll pay for your education." I was like, "So what's it called?" And I held it. He said, "Keep playing, keep practicing. Let's work on your left." And I moved to the Bay. So basically in 1976, I seen Lucia Harris, Ann Myers. She was a black woman, Lucia Harris. She was center. And then Ann Myers, and then Pat Summitt was on the team, and a host of other players. And Billy Moore was the coach. And they won a silver medal. And from there, doors started to open. And then Title IX. I watched Billie Jean King beat the dude, Bobby King, and all that. I was cheering as a little girl. But every time I would see representation, and the biggest representation was Vivian Stringer in Cheney State. I said, "I want to go there." I said, "I want to go to that school." Who's that coach? Even though I liked Pat Summitt, as time went on, she became one of my favorites. I never had been coached by a black woman. I wanted to play with black players. Why? To be honest with you, why? Because we play the same style of running gun. It's systems, okay? You can, and that's just the way it really, really was at the time. Like, Rutgers basketball is different than, say, LA basketball, East Coast basketball. So when we say that, that's not racist. It's actually saying on the East Coast, they was physical. My dad is from New York, I'm born in New York, but I grew up in California. But California, we was like more finesse and stuff, magic, and you get it. So so they take it wrong when we're saying like, this how white girls play. This how
they
black
don't take it wrong. It just goes over their head. It flies. See, this is the type of conversation we're having. And even though I ain't never played high school basketball,
but you understand, right?
I understand. This conversation is flying right over their head. They don't understand. Even with the situation with her aligning herself with MAGA and getting in it with these powerful people, these powerful people in the MAGA world, they don't understand that either. A lot of them don't. Even though a lot of them are racist themselves, but they don't. This is going over their head, what we're talking about. Okay. Cece she didn't come from a Republican family. You understand what I'm saying? She came from a liberal family. Okay. So why the hell are you aligning yourself with MAGA? Coming from a liberal family.
I don't know if you noticed. Kelsey Plum said this. She didn't like it. They were trying to make her back in the day into what Caitlyn is. She was like, first of all, some people thought she was Puerto Rican or something like that. She's like, no.
She was what? They thought she was
Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay.
She's like, no, I'm white. I'm white. So then she said that there were powerful people that were like wanting her to be the heterosexual white. They were gonna build her into. I'm never gonna forget how she was talking and said this. No, where I heard this at, and so in comes who. And she accepted all of it. She said it's true. They wanted to they want to make you into this like they did Clive Davis did Whitney Houston, for instance.
Okay.
Something that she's not, you know what I mean? Like that. And it's scary.
Okay.
It's scary.
So Kelsey Mitchell has confirmed basically what I just said. She confirmed it. What I just said. Mm-hmm. Wow. And I didn't even know she had even made that statement.
Yeah, I wish I gotta find it, and hopefully I'm not slandering her or anything like that. But seriously, she was talking about I remember her trying to explain that, like they try to put me in that bag. Like I'm not trying to be, the face and of the white girl women, because she came out of college.
Yeah.
And she broke the record of Kelsey Mitchell, the all-time scoring. So then for years it was until Caitlyn broke her record. But so she comes into the league, she goes to San Antonio, and she's playing over there at Silver Stars. And I'm trying to remember, she was the number 1 pick. Basically, like in the same shoes could be, but they tested her. Diana Taurasi gave her great tests, elbows, and shoved her to the ground. She went to the same thing. And you just get up and you just keep going. And nobody was trying to protect her. Nobody was trying to, we got upset with what happened, as fans with Candace or anybody that went through all of that. But we didn't do. She willed it. Caitlyn is wielding her, she's leveraging, whether she knows it or not, because when you don't speak out or something, you're complicit. You're complicit.
Exactly. When you don't condemn the racism in your fan base, it makes you look like you're on board with it, like you're complicit. And I think, a lot of times, she be throwing out dog whistles to her fan base. That's what I truly believe that too. When certain things that she be doing, certain things that she say at the press conferences,
little sarcasm.
Yeah, certain things. Yeah, I think she be throwing out dog whistles to her fan base.
I think it's I was reading and they said she's so funny. She made this weird face, like because I used to say I think she's on the spectrum, but I said I better stop saying that. But she's like on this, like something's wrong. Like they call it unhinged. But I think she's
let me tell you that a lot of people think that way. A lot of people think the same thing that you believe. In fact, a lot of people think she got mental and emotional problems and need a long-term psychiatrist.
Well, somebody said that she has 2 sports psychologists. I said, well, one of them needs to be a regular one, and one of them needs to be a sport. And listen, and I'm not trying to put her down or mental health down. So don't put me in that category at all. I'm really, because I remember having panic attacks, being number 1 in the Northern California in track and field and things like that. Like I'd wake up with panic attacks, trying to hold and realizing that my teammates can't get to the state meet or CCS without me on the relay. It's just a lot of freaking pressure. And I'm only like, high school. Imagine what she's carrying.
Exactly.
So I felt for her in that manner because I was like, damn, that's a lot.
But see, they don't put all this money
that. Like, why are you putting this on her?
Put all this money behind her, though. You understand what I'm saying? She gotta produce. Okay, because they done put billions of dollars behind this girl. Okay, and then she gotta come out there and play. She gotta come out there and play this year. She gotta ball out. If she don't, they gonna move on from her. I'm telling you, they're gonna move on from her. So I mean, Caitlin Clark fans can get upset about what I'm saying all they want to. They can continue to make excuses for her all they want to, but there's no excuse for her walking out on her team, quitting on her team Wednesday night. There's no excuse for that.
It's like I'm going to take my ball and I'm leaving.
Exactly.
Nobody else is going to play if I can't play and be the best out here. It's like she has this, look, the neck is all like, she's like,
yeah, I know.
Jason Whitlock surprised me. It's like something clicked in him and he got it. It was like, no, Jason, Black women are not jealous. We're not like, we don't even know how much she really made. It's not about that. Well, because they started and they've been around and then here they come. No, listen, when I looked and found out that it was something that we had always talked about, because when you play college basketball, it's like a job. And, it takes a great amount of your day to be a student athlete. Yeah. And the kids now, I admire them because they got online, or they can, they got these laptops and emails, and they can watch, while we're traveling, they can still, they don't miss class. I missed class. I did 2 sports. So they have all of these, they have a nutrition bar. There was times we had partial scholarships before, and then I combined both my basketball and track. So then it's like, I'm saying that to say that when we found out, oh man, they're gonna get name, image, and likeness finally. Oh my God, there's a part of me that's like, I'm feeling jealous. It's like that, and I think it's the same thing. But we are happy. They're standing on our shoulders. All the little girls that never stopped playing, that continue to play, they continue to take advantage of Title IX, and then what we're, the Jujus and all of them, and Angels and all of them, what they're experiencing is a result of the past, and we're happy for them. But when they came along, and she came along, it was like, well, you got the plane, that was already in the works. The charter flights. New York did it, and they got fined for it because it's a lot of travel that you're doing, and all this kind of stuff. But basically, the thing about what upsets me with her fan base and her is like, you attribute everything to this one player, when it was all Angel said is, it's me too. And it is Angel too. Angel had like 3 million and 4 and 5 and 6 million on her social media, but they're like you. They like her hair, her nails, her fashion, her beauty, or unapologeticness. So she's got different women that are like, oh, let me see it. I don't know shit about basketball, but okay, she looks like she's pretty good. So they don't know. They're not in there voting over and over on every system that they can. So they listen. I think it was Paige and Asia was leading the All-Star vote. Chat, y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. So I started seeing the people on Twitter, hey, we got to get the voting. We got to get the voting. And so they started voting, and all of a sudden, Boston and Clark are 1 and 2, which we don't even see. Again, she may not even play in the All-Star game. And then they got people like Maisha Hines-Allen, who ain't never been on no goddamn All-Star. And then they got Lexi Hall, who has been getting goose eggs for the last couple of nights, meaning 0 points. And you got them as All-Star. So it's kind of like this popularity thing. So what's the big deal about it is that the first several ones become starters. And so just like they stuffed the ballot box in political ways, Iowa and electoral votes and everything, so they feel like they control the country that way. Like, see, we got AT suspended. See, oh, she ain't gonna play. She ain't gonna play. Let's not watch it. Watch it go downhill. It is not going downhill. There's better players coming. We have an excellent brand, a commodity. She's not everything. Stop saying that we're going anywhere. We're not.
I mean, there are players coming out of college that are going to be dominating the WNBA. Players coming out of college.
Look at Olivia. Look at it. We got players coming that are better than Olivia.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. So, the league is going to really be on fire these next several years, with these draft picks that's coming out of college into the league, and, I don't know if Caitlin Clark is really, I don't know if she's built for the physicality of the WNBA. I don't know if Caitlin's built for the physicality of the league. I don't.
I know what I'm saying. Jason Whitlock was saying that what started to turn him off because he'd be watching, and he was like, "Why every time they touch her, she acts like she just got shot?"
Yeah.
He said, "Why are you?" He's never seen it. I mean, this time, like last night, that night that AT did that, there was an elbow to Kalia's throat, and the reaction that she was not flopping. When Kalia, you could tell it was like a knee jerk. It was like a knee jerk reaction. She was not playing. That shit hurt. Like you just hit me in my neck. She didn't even fake it. It was like a knee jerk because she was really going forward. Because your mind, when your adrenaline's going, but it was so hard that her body actually reacted to it. Cece does it like and she all over the place, and we're like, nobody hit you like that. What is wrong with you? You're gonna hurt yourself.
I'm telling you, I think
don't do that.
I think she be doing this stuff to create some sort of internet fodder a lot of times because she knows
fragile, the white
she knows
fragility, white women fragility.
Yeah, she knows this is going to create internet drama when she be doing stuff like that. She knows that.
But it's ruining the sport. We want to watch basketball.
Exactly, but unfortunately, you gonna have to deal with MAGA folk. As long as Caitlin Clark is in the league, you're gonna be you and other people that cover the WNBA. Y'all gonna have to deal with MAGA folk. See, every once in a while, I come on here and talk a little bit about the WNBA, about what happened, but I'm not somebody that is a regular person covering the WNBA like you guys, no. Y'all gonna have to deal with the MAGA folks as long as that girl is in the league. You might as well get ready.
Do you know my content creator friend, Political Lil, that's her name? Have you heard of Political Lil?
Yes.
Yeah, she wants to do something with me, and I'm like, I'm like Political. I'm always here. You can, if you want to like do a segment, like I mean, she gives the history and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Like there's a history. I try to get the fan base to my chat fam to. It's called the 40. What is it called? The 40-year slave. It's like athletics. It's talking about athletics and the correlations, the similarities between plantation and slavery. Which is so funny that book was written because I remember standing there, like in my little track pants and clothes. I said, I'm sitting here running in front of all these white folks, and they just eating it up, like cheering for me. And it's all about entertainment, which reminded me of the fiddler, what's his name from Roots. Like we're okay as long as we're entertaining them.
Entertaining them, yeah. But the thing is, there's an agenda against the black players in the WNBA. There's an agenda to, I guess, downplay black players to uplift Caitlin Clark as the new face of the league. So in order to do
but it's
that,
supposed to happen organically.
they have to just,
It's supposed to happen organically. Okay,
yeah,
you
but see
can't.
that, yeah.
You can't manufacture it, Alberta. It's
Yeah,
not.
but
It
see,
doesn't get. It just,
that's what they're doing. The machine behind Caitlin Clark is manufacturing a superstar, has manufactured a superstar, and you know, in order to make this person the new face of the league, they're going to have to diminish black players. They're going to have to. They're going to have to diminish Aja Wilson. They're going to have to diminish Alyssa Thomas. I'm sorry. They're going to have to diminish DeWanna Bonner. She's a 17-year veteran in the league who has won, I think I say, how many championships? 2 championships? DeWanna Bonner has won 2 championships. Okay, she is a 17-year veteran. They're going to have to diminish all of these black players who helped to build the league to what it is now in order to make Caitlin Clark the new face of the league. But the only problem is Caitlin Clark is not a winner. Caitlin Clark is not a winner. That's the only problem. She hasn't won anything. And I doubt if she ever wins anything, if she ever wins a championship. If.
Not unless she plays team ball. You got to play team ball.
Well, she ain't going to win no championship. Plain and simple. If she don't play team basketball, she will not be winning a championship. Okay, so you know, Angel Reese, I feel sorry for, and I do feel sorry for Angel Reese. I do feel sorry for her.
Now I've been watching Angel get tore up down there, like
exactly.
Hard.
Yeah, and it's a good thing that Michelle Obama.
Oh yeah, she said I'm gonna protect you.
It's a good thing that Michelle Obama says that we will protect you. That's a good thing because Angel Reese does need protection. I'm being honest when I say that. I'm being dead ass honest when I say that. She needs protection. She really does. You know, I'm glad.
And it goes all the way back to what Muhammad Ali went through, what Wilma Rudolph went through, what Jackie Robinson went through, what black athletes have gone through forever, trying to break in and trying to break it. Listen, we had our own Negro leagues, we had our own leagues. We were fine.
Yeah.
You know, and you needed us. I mean, we had some badass athletes who was better than the one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just in our DNA, it's just the fast switch muscles that we have, But also, it's not even always, comes down to that. You've had some stars, Chrissy Everett, Martina Navratilova, and I can name more, tennis stars, but then here come the Venus and Serena. Look what they had to endure.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. It's just, no matter what we do, first of all, what made it so incredible was that we didn't have access to country clubs. We didn't have access to it's very expensive to play those sports. And then in our local neighborhoods, we didn't really have courts and stuff. So, but if you showed us how to do it, we're gonna catch on, and it's on and it's cracking, and then we dominate, and that's what it is. And it's like, but then there are also a lot of Native American. There was this Native American basketball player, Shoni Schimmel. I love Shoni Schimmel. She grew up on a reservation, played college ball, came to the Atlanta Dream, Atlanta, and was amazing until she had personal troubles off the court. But that player right there was about to be one of the first. I mean, she was about to be in my top in the all time as a Native American. And so it doesn't matter if you're black or white to us as ball players. We're really not looking. I'm not gonna some people probably will, but I'm not choosing this player over this player just on their skin tone. That's dumb. Like, nobody's doing that. It's just something that I might be appealing to, or maybe that statistically, they're just better. And it is what it is. Cece got a lot. You got to give her credit. There's a lot of players that she better than in the past. But what's crazy is you keep on saying she broke this record, she broke that. We don't care about that. What are you doing now? Who are you? Well, she leads in assists, but by one. Like, let's say you average 9. She averages 9 assists. Somebody right behind her averages 8.2, 8.5. You lead by very little, small margin. Even with Olivia Miles, it's a very small margin that you still are holding on to being one of the top PG in the league. Olivia is that damn good.
Yeah.
And just imagine when the other ones are coming. You can't stop in the middle of the season. And you don't play on rival. You don't play overseas. We don't see you, and then you leave averaging this, but by percentage wise, you didn't play the whole season. So, but she averaged this, yeah, but she didn't play the whole. We don't know what it was going to look like if she didn't drop out. She preserves her status and her stats by doing this, and it's like the more you stop and leave. Why do you have a back problem at 24 years old, bro? I think it's because of golf. Golfing.
She came into a training camp with a back problem, baby. She came into one. I mean, she came into a training camp with a back problem because she been out there playing golf.
It's the golf. I did a show about it. It's violent on your spine. Tiger had it. Jordan had a problem, and so did Steph Curry. It's a relaxing sport. It's great for you, but it is not. When it comes to shooting and everything, that's not a sport you want to mess around with.
She probably gonna be out there playing golf again in the off season. I just got to be honest. She hard headed. She hard headed.
You know what? You know the thing that really disappoints me about this character is little girls are starting to act like her. I watch high school and I follow them. Also, how she treated Brianne January, how she doesn't make. This is why I think something is wrong with her, because she won't make contact with her. She can't look them in the eye. You know what that means, but I'm not going to say it. She doesn't. How we're talking now. Like if my coach is talking to me, I'm looking and I'm listening. Sometimes I might go yeah, but she doesn't make eye contact. Didn't make it with Bluter. Doesn't make it with Christy Side. Didn't make it. She doesn't make eye contact with Stephanie White. She just when your coaches, the point guard and the coach need to be like this.
I didn't even notice that.
Pay attention next time.
I didn't even notice that.
And that's when I started to, because I worked, in the field, and I would be seeing kids and with different issues and stuff. And I started to notice she's just hyper sensitive and doesn't change and touch. And she's real hypersensitive to detail. And I know those kind of kids where they'll blow up because if you miss a call or you're cheating, it may not be that you're cheating. Referees are human. They're going to miss calls. But she's so stuck on it's got to go this way or no. Or maybe you can set up a play, but a play can get busted up. It's not going to work the way because the defense will counter it.
That is a problem.
But then I see her go to the sideline and the coach is talking to her. And I've been trying to see, do you ever look at your coach in the eye and just be
problem?
I said, oh my God, something.
That is a problem. That's a problem.
Yeah. I was wow.
You think they're going to be able to coexist with her doing all of that?
No, the point guard and the coach, you guys are simultaneous. You should see Becky and Chelsea. Chelsea be like, yeah. And then she be
but what I'm saying is,
oh, look at this. And coach say, here, why don't you show the team what you want? They don't have that type of thing.
Ew,
Cheryl Reeves and Olivia. Cheryl Reeves, we couldn't stand that coach. She was just like that.
Ooh, I'm gonna go back and watch.
Cheryl is so her and Olivia got this bond, they click. I'm
gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and watch. I'm gonna pay more attention to that.
Pay more attention and tell me what you see, because I'm am I crazy? Because why does she ever look at her coaches in their eye? She can't talk to them. She just gets out of the game and she just walks on by. But I'm like, you gotta stop and talk sometime what you see, or I be looking like, and she be rolling her eyes. Last year in the first year, she was always like, watch this. She was constantly doing this, like taking her hair off and doing this.
Yeah, playing with her hair.
Yeah, doing this. Or she'll do it and she starts drinking the water, not listening.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna do what the hell I want to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, you are the most dismissive. I would never coach her. I don't
know if that right there is going to be a tenable situation. The way you're describing, I don't think that relationship is going to be a tenable situation.
Well, that's what I keep saying. Like, well, get another coach, and I'm like, no, that's not the answer.
No.
Not the answer. Because there's no one that can coach her. There's no one that she will like.
Coach you get, that ain't going. I don't know what kind of coach she can get. Really, that's gonna put up with that. What type of coach you think gonna put up with that? Anywhere else?
I don't know. Let her just do whatever she want to do. But anyway,
what type of coach do you think gonna put up with that? Anywhere else?
I think we've talked enough about her. Because now it's gonna get into you guys are obsessed and you're hating on her. No, I just
no. They want to say that about you anyway. They already said that. Look, they already said that about me, but they say I'm also a hater too. They say I'm a hater too. But they're gonna that's what they're gonna tell you anyway, regardless. They're gonna tell you that you're obsessed.
No. They put every single game that they play on TV. So you're forcing her on me. So I have to.
We have to talk about it because they've got them on 34 times
in my face. And then I was like, originally, I was just trying to find what's likable. Because I didn't want to be a hater. I don't want to be.
Oh no, they can call you a hater regardless. It doesn't matter. I
want to see what's so good.
Be honest with you, I wouldn't even worry about it, to be honest, because they're gonna call you a hater anyway. They not only are they gonna call you a hater, but they're gonna call you the N-word too. And they're gonna call you no, I'm serious, they're gonna call you the N-word. They're gonna also call you a stalker. They're gonna call you that too. Just get ready.
Randall, I'm gonna answer this one question. Randall, I just feel that they talked about Lisa Bluter doing it all over. I don't know that Lisa. Some people feel that Lisa enabled this behavior. She tried, but she never corrected it. And so this is not college anymore. She's new. She's got veterans or some vets a little bit around her. You can't bring Lisa Bluter here, and everybody there is trying to make money, trying to win. They want brands. They want to be so it's not the Caitlin Clark show. Let me just say that. The players, the teammates, they want to get theirs all-stars and legacy, and they want to win. And they want to win. And 7 assists and 7 turnovers is not gonna win.
Sure ain't.
So
what are they saying about you in the chat room? What are they saying about you in the chat room? I don't.
Well, one person just said, and
I need to put on my glasses. I need to put on my glasses.
He just suggested Lisa Bluter, the former college coach.
Lisa Bluter does not want to coach Caitlin Clark. Lisa Bluter is enjoying her life. Right now. Yeah. She don't want to coach Caitlin. Y'all crazy.
Yeah.
See, you should have brought me up here because I'm gonna tell the truth. You should have brought me. Look, my book is online. It's on Amazon. Okay. Just go to my channel, and the information is all in my description. Okay.
Put your channel name on the channel.
Yeah. Just all they got to do is go to @Miss_Alberta, and just go to my channel because that's what the information is, and that's it, pretty much. And I'm glad that you brought me up here to talk a little bit.
I'm glad you came. Thank you for coming.
Your chat room is popping. They are popping.
They're popping. They're listening.
And I'm also sure that the Caitlin Clark haters are sometimes lurking around as well.
And my
And
chat is
they're
taking care of it.
they're not going to like the fact that you brought Alberta on your channel. They're not going to like that.
That's fine.
Because they don't like me.
Channel, and
they don't like you.
And you know what? Sometimes you're not gonna like, you know, if I watch First Take, I may not like Steven, but I want to watch this person. You know, it is what it is. And you can't. You might like Alberta and not like me. I don't give a damn. You know, you don't pay my bills. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, you can scroll on by. I'm trying to build my channel. I'm trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers. I'm back full time. They said they love you. They want to thank you.
Thank you so much.
And you're welcome to come back. But we do talk hoops here. But I will, if you and Political Lil want to come together, we will have we can develop something together, and we can just because you know, politics is never separated from sports.
Exactly. Never.
That's a whole nother subject. Tonight,
all you're seeing right now is politics in the WNBA. A lot of it is politics.
A lot of it's just politics.
I mean, that's what you're looking at. Like, AT should never have been suspended. Never.
No. You just gave you think that you're helping solve something, but you're really not.
No.
You really didn't.
In fact, you know, really, to be honest with you, it's just going to make the black women in the league band more together. That's all it's going to do. It's just going to make them band more together.
I mean, you want to. I didn't like that about Michael Jordan either. But you thinking like, I don't want to see people hurt either. Trust me. But the girl fell down in front of the girl, and like she's falling out. I thought Alyssa Thomas did a great job of not falling on top of her, because if you go back that night, I saw the same thing at the Valkyries. Veronica Burton ran up under Jordan. Jordan had no choice but to fall on her, and I was like, "That's normal."
Yeah.
Why would they? You know, I don't know where your face is to your whatever. I'm trying to get the ball's flying out, and I'm like, "Oh shit, there you are!" You know. And then she jumped up like I don't want to step on her. I was like, "Damn."
Yeah. DC drove the lane. She tried to split the defenders. And
she fell on her own blueberry shoes.
Exactly. She tripped up.
Blueberry shoes. That's what
she tripped up and fell with the ball. Okay. And I saw 3 Mercury players trying to get the ball. They was making a play for the ball that CC had and fell with. They was making a play on the ball. And I saw AT's hand, you know, it was on Caitlin Clark's arm at first, but it slid down her arm and into the side of her neck. It was nothing malicious. It was no ill intent there. There was nothing malicious. It was no intent for AT to harm Caitlin Clark. There was none of that. So I don't believe that Alyssa Thomas should have been suspended. I don't. And, you know, and Caitlin Clark fans, you know, they hate the fact that I said that on my video the other night. But I'm going to continue to say I stand on what I said. There was no ill intent or malicious act involved. And therefore, AT should not have been suspended for 1 game. You know, I'm going to stand on that.
I'm not going to back away from it. That was not a flagrant 2 ejection. I disagree, because then you're claiming the intent. You're claiming that the history between those two is so bad that, and because the night before we read your lips, Caitlin, you called her a bitch. We saw it. Okay. You know, sticks and stones, but you did. And so you got to take the heat. Well, I'm going to play you hard. No, I'm going to show you a bitch, but not to the point where it's too much attention on you, Clark, that nobody's going to risk being suspended by trying to sock your ass.
Exactly.
Not that important. Okay.
No, they meant that they're gonna go out and play them hard. That's all they meant by that. They just meant they're gonna come out there and defend, and they're gonna play them hard. They
really think that somebody wants to
harm Caitlin Clark.
And then he's talking about WrestleMania, but you don't see the times that you don't see anything that Clark is doing. You don't see how she swung her arms and she shoved JC Sheldon. So and maybe it was like, who the fuck you shoving? And shoved her ass back. You never talk about that. You never talk about the shit she was talking to Kennedy before Kennedy walked over there and bumped her. Kennedy didn't run down from the bottom of the court full speed and jabber.
They're trying to see what it is.
You doing too much, Caitlin Clark.
That's
what makes me want to curse you out and her.
Exactly. Well, see what it is. They're using this girl as a mascot for their racism, for their bigotry, for their homophobia. They're using her as a mascot. But little do they know, this girl got stories out there about her. You know, she got stories out there about her.
And but we gonna end it there.
I'm not gonna say. I'm just telling you, she got stories out there about her from Iowa. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. So if it come out that the chick is bisexuals,
don't be surprised.
Just don't be surprised. That's all I'm saying. I'm telling Caitlin Clark fans this. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Okay, but anyway. I gotta go.
Okay.
It was nice talking to you.
Crazy conversation, but I'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, that was a deep conversation. It went to where it went, and that's the thing about social media. It may be a little bit. My channel is different. I may come at you light. I may come at you deep. We may go in this direction, may go in that direction. Thank you for hanging around. But I really do try to talk to detractors. I really do. I don't know why. I do like to debate. I like to have healthy civil debates. I do want to try to hear, the other side of things. And I hope it didn't offend anybody. I really do. Because I think the problem with this world is that we don't listen to each other. We don't hear other versions. I have to sit and hear other versions all the time. I got to hear it and be told that I'm, black women this, white women this, black men this, white men this, Republicans this, Democrats this. What's wrong with my favorite pastime? I'm retired. This is what I love to do, is watch sports. Finally, again, like I stepped away from it. I didn't get to, but the thing is sometimes when you're new to something, come landing, why don't you just sit and observe for a while before you try to chime in? Caitlin Clark should play overseas in Rivalry, and you don't know anything about overseas. I've had friends for years play overseas. Overseas is rough. It is rougher than the W. I've actually watched it. There's times I watch it. I mean, there's fist fights, like straight up. And you want her to go there? No. And Unrivaled will expose your lack of ability to play quickly 3-on-3. But it would have helped her. It would have developed her. You know what I really had wanted, reason why I wanted her to play Unrivaled? Not because I want to see people beat up on her or any bullshit like that. I wanted her to make friends. I really did. I wanted her to genuinely let's get beyond this, and to see her make friends. And with other players on the other side, everybody's enjoying herself, shaking hands, and she just like this straight oddball. It's gotta feel some kind of way. And that's, because they're like, it's kind of like when they were in the during the pandemic or the COVID, and they had to stay and play in one game, one area, one game. And they really, they brought their kids, their dogs, their moms and in-law, whoever was helping them babysit kids, and their husbands and whatever. And you didn't even, you got to know each other outside of basketball. And she doesn't even, and I get people are introverts. I get it. I understand. But something's got to give. Something's got to give. I hope I haven't spread any lies, Sandy Easter. I don't know if it was me you're talking about, or Alberta. I hope I'm not spreading any lies. I haven't really talked about her. I talked about mostly her fans. So as far as like anything that I've said, you're going to have to tell me what was a lie and what was a lie that I said about Caitlin. You're going to have to help. Otherwise, you need to stop because ain't nobody trying to spread no lies on anybody because that's stupid. I do watch sometimes content creators that are pro Caitlin, and all I hear is like some lies. I'd be like, what? What did you just say about this person or that? I was like, what? Why would you? Why are you not a seeker of truth? Because the devil's a lie. You need to stop. He's the father of lies. So you need to chill with all of that. But anyway, my game is about to come on at 7. And right now the Mystics are losing. Losers. We need to get it together, RC. And I want to see what's going on and why they're losing. And since this was such a great conversation, and today is Friday, maybe I'll come back if y'all want me to come back. Put a 1 up in the chat if you want me to come back. Hit that like button. Share my channel. Invite a friend or tell a friend. And let's do this. Let's do this today, tomorrow. I think I might do something this weekend. But I hope you enjoyed this show. And I hope that it was entertaining. Thank you, Volunteer. I think it was, Donato. Thank you for all the compliments, Donato. I appreciate you. Appreciate all of you guys. So we got to get these Mystics. We got to talk. And we got to see what the Dreamer about to do. If it gets nasty, crazy, Volunteer, all of you guys, Kyrie, y'all come back. Not Kiki. Oh, gosh. Kiki. I got to go. I got to go see this. All right, y'all. Peace.
Around here, this is more than a game. It's family, it's culture, it's legacy. A community that understands the work, respects the grind, and honors the journey. From the hardwood to the highlight moments, to every player chasing greatness. This is where passion grows, where fans become family, where standards are protected, where women's basketball lives. Welcome to Everybody Loves Juju 12.